The answers generated by a chatbot come from the data stored in its knowledge base. The quality of a chatbot's responses depends directly on the quality of that data. Poor or inappropriate data leads to poor responses. Automatic text generation is a powerful technology, but it is not magic. It cannot guarantee perfect answers every time. Here are the limitations: when expectations don't match reality. So, what will not work? The consistency of answers. Responses are generated automatically. They are influenced by changes in the user's question, the selected segments, and the conversation history. If a user asks, "What is the price of ice cream?" or "How much does ice cream cost?" the wording of the answer may differ. A response may not match expectations if clarifications are required before an answer can be provided. For example, recommend the most suitable ice cream. To answer this, the user's preferences and needs must first be understood. It is not possible to provide a detailed situational analysis with precise conclusions. For example, even if an entire collection of laws is included in the knowledge base, a correct and complete court verdict cannot be expected. Similarly, not all elements related to a question will always be included in the response. For example, if the data contains a long list, ice cream is A, tasty, B, sweet, C, cold, etc., not all listed items will always appear in the answer. If list items are located in different segments, or even different documents, they will not be combined into a single response. Usually, a single response also cannot provide a summarized conclusion based on multiple documents. Artificial intelligence also lacks the human ability to infer what is implied but not explicitly stated. If a user says, "My boots are broken," the virtual assistant will not automatically connect this to information about replacing workwear. Even if the information exists in the knowledge base, it may not be found without additional guidance. Text generation does not perform meaningful reasoning. It generates responses letter by letter from available data using large language model algorithms. How can you get the best possible answers? The quality of responses equals the quality of the data in the knowledge base. Structuring data helps achieve the desired answers. Better answers are obtained when knowledge base content is written clearly and precisely. The wording should be as close as possible to the questions users are expected to ask. If the knowledge base contains a sentence such as, "Our pride, salty and sweet, strawberry dream, sunset," the artificial intelligence will not understand that these are types of ice cream. General wording does not always work. If the knowledge base contains the term electrical equipment, the artificial intelligence cannot determine exactly which devices are included. If a user asks, "May I return a mixer?" the chatbot may not always answer correctly. If the knowledge base contains a table or an image, it must be supplemented with textual descriptions. Text generation does not understand images. For a reference link to an image to be found, the text must include additional explanatory information about the image content. Better answers are generated when data is correctly divided into segments. To generate an automatic response to a user's question, a request is sent to the large language model. The request includes the most relevant segments from the knowledge base. Therefore, the correctness of the response is closely linked to whether the required information segment is included in the request. A new segment is automatically started with each heading. There is also an automatic length limit, so conceptually related information may be split across multiple segments. In such cases, automatic generation may produce incorrect or incomplete answers. Segment boundaries can be adjusted by inserting 4 hash symbols before the segment you want to separate. This is the recommended method for enriching the knowledge base with conceptually independent, simple questions and answers. The virtual assistant's communication style and response structure can be changed using an appropriate prompt. The prompt affects all generated responses. Recommendations for working with automatic text generation. First, prepare a small, high-quality dataset to add to the knowledge base. Add the information to the knowledge base and review it. Edit and format as needed. Test it. Ask the virtual assistant questions about the added topic in the chat window. If the desired answer is not obtained, work with the request in the Conversations view. Check whether the required segment is included in the request. If the segment is missing, improve the knowledge base data and segmentation. If the segment is included but the answer is missing, refine the prompt. In more complex cases, seek consultation.